What is going on, everybody? It is time for the YGG SPL Weekend Challenge. We are excited to have some absolutely amazing guests here tonight. Let's throw it around the horn before we start here. We've got Rogue himself hanging out. We've got Damour.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
We've got the Stash himself with us tonight. Don't worry, Cydrake will be us, but a very special guest. We have got Dwayne Infidel 1258 with us from Time and Attention.
Hey guys.
All right, you guys. We also have Danger here tonight, and you know how this works. We are going to start with the Town Hall. Take it away, Danger. What do we got?
Oh, we're going to scream through it this time, right?
Yes.
20 minutes or less. Here we go.
Record timing.
Wow.
Timer's on.
All right. So the biggest thing, and we've had some other announcements about this yesterday, as a matter of fact, but SPS rewards for ranked battles. All right. I think that's going to be the big changing news. Might not be next week, but it'll definitely be before the end of the season. So what that means is you will no longer see DEC in chess or at the for a win in ranked battles. You will be given staked SPS instead. So that's a big change. Instead of
how
just
does
being
everybody
able to...
feel about that, Dwayne? How are you?
It's amazing.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean the one thing I think really deserves commenting on is the fact that it's going to be staked and not liquid, and that's going to transform the reward system because we've received liquid DEC as a payout for wins.
Yep.
Now we're getting this staked SPS, which I think is amazing for players and they should be happy, but there's definitely some reluctance out there about that fact. You guys have heard it.
I think we're going to have a very interesting first month for sure. I think
this
is probably the first time in history where like no instant gratification, like, you know what I mean? They're like, whatever you pull that day, like you can't spend it, you know?
Well, do you think there's a chance that this will drive down reward card prices even more? Is this going to be like an opportunity to buy more of those since it's the only thing you can sell and make money off of?
No, because I think the people that I imagine that the people are selling reward cards, like, I don't think there's going to be new people that are like, this is my only source now. Like now that they're going to go for it. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe that's how they pay for their rentals at this point. Cause that's one of the things that I'm thinking of or trying to think of is like, we have these things for DEC already. The rental market has been going crazy in the last week and sustained through the end of season. So like we're starting the season still pretty hot. Like, and in my mind, I'm like, how is this going to maintain itself if the faucet shut off for a week and then the second week is only like a quarter of whatever they pulled? Like we're going to be a full month before anybody starts to have like a steady flow, like the big farms. Those are the big ones that I'm looking at.
That's a really interesting point, and I think it's worth considering on the card prices, but I do like a lot of the reward cards and some of the cheapest cards that are on the market are already selling for like literally burn value. Now,
at peg. If it was at peg.
Yeah, if it was at peg, but like today DSC's up 25% or something.
Oh, yeah.
I actually think we might like return to peg soon. I think
faster than I thought we would. Way faster than I thought we would. I thought we were not going to see it until quarter four, quite honestly.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to respond this quickly, but like I think that gives us I think that really sets the tone that when the company says, or specifically when Matt says, I'm going to put this back to peg, everybody believed him.
Totally.
Like, so like, they're not going to let it happen naturally. They're just like, okay, cool. We're going back to peg. I'm going to get it now at this. I have 100% faith that it's going to happen. I'm going to get in at a 30% discount. It's an easy 30, not financial advice, but that's the sentiment of the community. The community says, I agree and I trust you. I'm getting it this low. And that's why I think we're seeing it go up as quick as we are. Because there was no difference in my mind except for the hard numbers that were released today on exactly how the pools were going to go. They told us this on Monday, and they told us the same thing today, but they gave us the numbers. Why the pump today? Why not the pump yesterday? It's because the date. The date was there, and now everyone says it's going. So
Yeah, and I think it's worth clarifying too. I think the DEC is right now like still poised for like a 50% increase. So I was looking at it earlier. I think it's 0006 and
it's
and
less than that now.
And then if that goes that, so if 50% increase would be bringing it right back to peg. If I understand math, so that's a huge increase going to peg because
we need a 001 for peg, right? That's what it is.
But if the number is 00, if it's 6 and then half of 6, we bring it because it's like 666 right now. I think
it's 6.8 right now, but it peaked earlier today at like 7.2. So this is a slight retracement from there. But yeah, we're up there.
It's getting close. That's great. Especially for those that are holding.
I love to hear you say retracement, Rogue.
It's a word I just learned like this year. It's a
great word there, Rogue.
It's a very good word.
All right, what else? Danger. Let's keep moving.
So along with that, and just I'm going to make another point that something I was kind of sad that we didn't see was there's been a lot of talk about having staked SPS to either get rewards or get increased rewards, and I kind of thought these things were going to go hand in hand, right? I thought they were going to make the switch over to SPS rewards at the same time that they pushed that out. So I'm a little surprised that they didn't do those things at the same time, honestly. I thought we were going to see that because it was going to be, we're going to give you staked SPS, and here's the reason why, because you need it to get rewards. But
you need it for governance, like that's the new thing, right?
Yeah. So yes, you will. There will be some governance. There will be some proposals that come out on day one. The thing is that most.
Are you telling us how much you value governance right now?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that most accounts aren't going to have enough SPS to really do anything about governance.
No, that's absolutely fair. All votes count, but only a few of them count.
Yeah.
Some
count.
All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal. Lorkus. Animal Farm, love it.
Yeah, exactly. So governance is coming. It's going to be team proposals on day one, and likely for a while until they get the how we do this sorted out for player nominated proposals. But if you believe the hype, there will be some interesting things that come out that maybe affect the game and change some things. So nobody leaked anything. Maybe we'll find out some more on Monday, but. Yeah, it's we're starting to see that governance that we were promised forever ago. So that'll be interesting to see that. Some interesting talk about land, right? And I think this is flying under a lot of people's radar. Is there is a pool of SPS that is just for land owners, right? It will just go out to folks that have land, similar to the airdrop that just finished up here a couple of months ago, where the landowners really got a lion's share of that SPS. They will continue to be rewarded with more SPS. So somebody did quick math in the Mavs channel, and I think it more or less pays for itself. But you've got to hold it for a while. It's not a year like the first airdrop. But I mean, if you're going to stick around. And it's something that you're interested in, it might not be worth passing on. Not financial advice, but just food for thought.
Well, SPS, we've been saying that for a while, right? Like SPS has been so undervalued, and we've known forever. Rift Watchers is coming. It's going to need SPS. Everything's going to need SPS. It's a governance token. You're going to need SPS. And when it started dropping down to major amounts, we were all saying it. Get SPS, not financial advice, but SPS is going to do very, very well in the future. So, I mean, I don't know that there's one streamer that hasn't been saying that. But
also land too, Dragon. Like you just the benefits there from the SPS or from holding the plots to get the SPS. And I was talking with Tales of the Cryptmancer the other day, and we all love that guy. He's amazing. He was dropping like facts on sort of the financial opportunity that is available in land. Like that's one big component of it. but just looking at what the land is going to do from the gobbling up cards from a farmer, they need to be farmed, and like the implications that this is going to have massive implications for the value of cards. And I think just like changing our whole economy and how we earn because of the items and spells that we're going to get from crafting. There's so much happening here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt. And I'm excited for it. So, and I know Lorkus was even saying to me the other day, he was saying, man, I don't know if I have enough land. And I think quite a few people are kind of feeling that way right now.
I don't think anybody does. I think
whatever, Danger, you've got plenty of land.
I think that that sentiment is shared by. I mean, I hear what's his name, Brybro, talking about that, and he's got 2 regions plus. So,
I mean, dude, I'm legit at a point. Like the way that I view it is like I've got the 1 plot that Steve R gave me, and I don't know if I've got enough cards for it. You know what I mean? That's the way that I'm viewing it. That's why when I look at what YGG SPL has, I don't know if we have enough cards for this. That's where it's like having the land is one thing, working it is going to be the other. And that's where in my mind, I'm like, man, I have no idea what that's going to look like for specifically land, but then also just the game ecosystem. They've talked about like the workers on these lands being locked up. Like you're not playing with them. So they're not part of like, it's almost like staking cards for it. And I'm very curious because that's the way I see it. I have enough land with my 1 plot. I don't know what cards I'm going to take out of my deck to just throw off over into that. That's the way I'm looking at it.
And we don't even know how those mechanics are going to work yet.
There's a really easy solution here, guys, that you're just overlooking. Just help deck return to peg, buy a lot more packs right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on it. But then I'm also looking at Rift Watchers, and I'm like, man, I don't know. Am I ready?
It doesn't take deck. Don't worry about it. Just use your deck on packs now. You don't need it for Rift Watchers.
Use your SPS. Use your SPS.
I am saving every bit of my SPS, and I have not moved any of it for the entire time. So, and I do see that you have outlined something there that we could see some big details on land at Splinterfest. So those that are going to Splinterfest are going to get some serious alpha, which is exciting.
I'm going.
I'm sure everyone will keep it secret for all of like 10 or 12 seconds at least.
Yeah, about 30 seconds and it'll be done.
I'll be live tweeting it while I'm there, by the way.
Nice.
That is excellent.
Yeah.
So Dwayne, you're going. Lorkus is going. Rogue's going. Danger, have you decided if you're going or not?
I'm out. I'm not going to be able to make it.
Yeah, I can't go. There's no way. I wish I could. I really want to. I want to hang out with everybody, but I just can't this year. So maybe next year. I would actually like to do a meetup at NFT NYC as well. I think that would be super fun. So, all right, what else we got, Danger?
Rift Watchers. So pack sales will probably begin next month. So we're likely to see an announcement very soon on that. It'll probably go out very similar to the way Chaos Legion went out, where there will be a pre-sale, and you'll buy the packs, but you won't be able to open them. And then you'll be able to, at some point in time, they'll say, okay, everybody go. There will be a promo card for Rift Watchers, very similar to Dr. Blight, in that it won't be in the packs. You will only be able to get it through pre-sale. So no word on how many you got to buy to get one or any of those details yet. So everybody knows. Go ahead.
I have one really important question. How soon do you think Rift Watcher sales actually can be, since the specials page still shows Waka?
Oh, that's a radio switch.
Look, we don't talk about Waka, just like we don't talk about
What's the Waka?
I feel like they're going to at least give us like a week or two with a countdown on that special page, and
it's expensive, right? They're saying it's like $500 to $1,000 for that card, right?
Well, remember Lorkus and Dragon, they said that I think the last town hall, they said that the promo card will be available to the people who buy the first packs, and those packs will not even be openable at initial purchase. So it's not really like necessarily a fast rush on that end. They could have like they could say like in a week we're gonna sell packs, but they're not actually. When I buy them, and I will buy them to get that promo card, I will just have to sit on them like I did for my Chaos Legion cards packs, and so. I don't know, maybe that allows the buffer that you're expecting for, the pages and the proper launch, because the community won't even really be involved until it's like a proper launch. There'll probably even be limits, right? You need to buy X amount to even be in, or you have to have vouchers or whatever the case may be.
Infidel, do you remember in the pre-sale of Chaos Legion, did you have, like, was the full set available at that point? Like, did everybody know every card in the set?
Yes.
Yes.
Except for the airdrops, yeah.
Yep. I remember all of us thinking and all of us speculating on how long it was going to take, and everyone was worried that the set was going to sell out in days. I remember that as well.
I remember the concerns. I mean, we had all the concerns. I think more of us were leaning towards sell out too fast, but then we had some people saying that it would take years. So we had the gamut. I feel like no one knew what would happen, and we were all wrong.
Well, I think
Back in my day,
a lot of us
I remember.
believed that when the team said there weren't that many bots, I think a lot of us bought into that. I know I did. I thought there were a lot more human players playing this game because the team was saying, "Oh, we hired analysts," and and I was like, "Oh, well, okay, I give them the benefit of the doubt," but they were wrong.
Mm-hmm. But we are still like, I mean, it is picking up. Like whether or not you're right. A lot of people thought. I think Gank famously made a bet that it would sell out in minutes, and I thought like relative. I can't remember what I thought, but it was quick, and it's still here. It is, but but I mean, it's interesting to see. Recently, we've been moving from like I want to say 50% of this 9 million to 10 million window. We moved from around 9.5 to 9.69 right now. Over the last, I'm going to say week. Like it's starting to pick up.
It's moving. It's starting to move. There's no doubt. And the DEC price, most certainly helped that. There's no doubt.
Does it help that or something? Because like that's what I was thinking about that today. I'm like, okay, DEC
because the cards cost you $2 instead of, or the packs cost you $2 instead of $4.
But do the packs stay down that low? Because then there's no arbitrage with the peg price at that point. Like you can't be 50% on Hive Engine because there's no arbitrage. So like the max discount that you can get is like what 30 something percent. Infidel, you probably know better than I do. Like what's the max bulk buy that you can get at peg price and then sell it on Hive Engine? Like what does that have to be?
Oh, I don't think you would be selling these. I think the idea is to get that max discount and then hold them until deck returns to peg, wouldn't it?
But
like
I think
you buy them with Hive.
But I think Rogue's got a point that like when that DEC peg is like broken, like it is now, there's definitely people out there that are buying. I bet like there's like almost every day 15,000 packs, and sometimes like closer to 25,000. And there's probably there's somebody out there, at least one person that's buying, like a couple thousand a day. I really think so, because I just don't believe that like there's probably, to the earlier point, how many actual players. If there's 150,000 daily active accounts, there's probably at best 50,000 active accounts. I really think it's certain deep pockets that are regularly buying this thing and pushing the needle forward. And so those people probably are actually putting fresh fiat money in, because fiat money gets DEC for half price, and then the DEC goes to peg value once you're buying packs. And so you're getting like a 40 or 50% discount on those Chaos Legion packs if you're using fresh fiat, and then you can step into Hive Engine with those packs and liquidate them for $2, which is to you a break even, because you used fiat currency, bought it for $2, sold it for $2, and then you're also getting airdrops. So I think there's probably at least a small audience of people that are doing that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly where you have people coming in doing that. And I think to your point about a small number, I was very shocked by the numbers that they put in the map chat about how many people had bought more than 250 packs. And Rogue opened my mind about how that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was, because of the Hive Engine acting like the equivalent of your local store selling packs. Just I hadn't thought about, which is clever. But I think to your point, there's not that many people buying a lot of packs.
Well, at the current rate, on a different note, we're selling about 13,000 Chaos Legion packs per day. At that rate, JSIC is going to be here in 27 days.
Oh, that's
And
really
that's-
exciting.
And that's if we remain the same. If we look
And
at
it won't
history,
be because everybody will
What-
push.
exactly.
That's right.
What happened with Wraith, as it got closer, more and more people bought at a faster and faster rate. So I think
Oh, so what you're telling me is there's less than 30 days left of life being a good splinter. Man, Damour, why'd you have to depress me tonight?
yeah, sorry for that, but that's not my intention.
Yeah, so I think the big point that I wanted to make was if DEC is at peg, I don't think Hive Engine packs stay around $2.
Agreed.
I don't think it's possible because
Correct.
there's no value in that. The only reason that Hive Engine packs are at $2 is because DEC price is low. So Hive Engine packs, I think, will probably return to $3 because that's where the price was back when we first broke peg, when we were climbing from the mountain of the SPS airdrop and we first broke peg. I think we were around $3 or so, and that's to account
364.
all of what
364 is the number I remember somehow in my head.
yeah, but that was so like in my mind, I look at the bulk buyers, right? They have they buy 2,000 packs, they get X amount of discounts because of the vouchers, right? They get X amount of packs, and then you take the total amount of packs they bought for the money, and it's maybe like a 30% discount or something like that. I would have to go to the store and look at it. So if DEC's at peg, that's the only discount on the price, which means to recuperate money from that purchase, they would have to sell at like the $3 or the $2.80 or something like that. So then we get to that point and we're like, okay, if the price of cards, and this is what needs to happen, if DEC is going to be at peg, the price of cards has to go up with it. If they stay down as low as they are, then nobody's going to open up packs. Nobody's going to buy the packs. If the value of the pack is significantly lower than the price that you're buying it, there's no arbitrage there either. Then the engine comes to a halt. So that's where I'm paying attention to, like, I think chaos prices, dollar prices, have to go on the rise, even though the DEC price might not change.
If
because
that's true,
go ahead.
If that's true, it's gotta impact the card prices too.
It usually does.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen it not.
So I actually think it's maybe the other way around though. Like I think the dog, like you've heard the expression like the tail wagging the dog. I think the dog in the metaphor is actually the card prices. So if the card prices go up on Peak Monsters and Splinterlands because of new users or massive rental desire because land requires extra cards or whatever the reason being, I think that would more likely drive packs to return to a higher US dollar value. But I see what you're saying. I'm just not convinced that that'll translate initially to like a card price appreciation. And
I don't think it will either. No? I don't think it. What I'm saying is, if that doesn't happen, card packs grind to a halt.
Yes.
Like that's what all the arbitrages are going to be gone. If DEC's at peg and card prices don't appreciate, pack buying grinds to a halt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it comes up to the juicy airdrop cards will be the one kind of carrot in front of us that'll pull us forward.
Yep.
Or people like me that still don't have everything but still buy stuff because I need it, right? But yeah, the big accounts that already have everything and are just doing the financial play, like no, they're gonna stop.
One thing that I'm curious, Dwayne, is how near the beginning of the Chaos Legion sale, you were buying maximum amount of packs and then arbitraging back out and actually getting a little bit of a profit or at least breaking even. Are you doing that right now still? Is anybody here doing it? That doesn't make any sense numbers wise anymore, right?
It at times it does, but it depends on your scale. Like if you, for one, can go in and buy, like Rogue was hinting at earlier, it's not just like when you're buying packs. Yes, there's the DEC arbitrage opportunity that everybody knows about, but also there's a 20% bonus when you're using vouchers if you're buying 2,000 or more, and so that's that alone is like, that's part of this significant opportunity there. And so it depends on your cost to start up, and then it depends on how often you can sell them into the market. If you're selling,
Right.
if you can only sell, if the volume only allows you to sell 20 a day, well, how is that going to work? But that's, I think,
Right.
where we're at. Like if you're if you bought it 2,000 today and try to sell even 500, you're going to really push the price down, and then that's going to hurt your resale.
Yeah, for sure. There's no doubt about it. All right, Danger, keep us moving on this.
So SPS
great,
validators, right? They talked about this for a minute. There's going to be 3 phases with this private net, test net, and main net. They've got the private net going. I think it's being worked right now. The test net will be the next piece. That's kind of like the QA server for those that know what that is, where they're just going to test transactions. And then they look to go live next year. So got a ways to go. But another node reward is supposed to be coming next month, maybe, the SPS reward. So right now people are getting, I think it's like 6 vouchers-ish if you've got a node. No idea what that SPS reward is going to look like, but it will probably be, I would assume, pretty equal. I think it's going to be very similar.
So is that going to help or hurt our node sales? Because that's going to add more SPS in, which could cause a bit of price.
They got to get
negative pressure on the price.
They got to get another SPS sync in here quick. I think that.
I mean, that's what Rift Watcher's supposed to be.
Is going to be a big one, but they might even need something else, because they're going to be putting a lot of SPS into the world.
Yep.
And
Well, I know that
somewhere.
we were going to be waiting a while to get the we were supposed to be waiting a while to get the SPS DEC. Not like they were going to release it at the same time, but I didn't expect DEC to climb as quick as it does. So, in my opinion, I think that's actually going to be a real.
I don't know.
Oh, that's my favorite rogue face right there.
I love it when somebody
When he's
screenshot
whistling.
Somebody
That-
screenshot Rogue.
Sorry,
It was great. We loved it.
Issues.
No, it
am
was
I
very
live
good.
now?
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll
yes,
be
you're live
on Twitter later on tonight. Though. Don't
Sorry.
worry.
Anyway, when this
usually
switches
me it
over, I
happens
want to
too.
see what the true demand on DEC is for 2 weeks, because I think that SPS burn mechanism might get used frequently by the bot farms if that's something.
Yeah,
that's
but on the same scale that SPS is being dropped by nodes, like I can't imagine that those equal out.
Oh, I guess when nodes go, yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm interested, like short term that we haven't mentioned, is the price spike in DEC to me means price action, like short term price action on cards. And I might be wrong, but when people are holding a bunch of DEC and the price spikes 25%, the cards were listed in US dollar value, and it seems to me like you've got an opportunity, like right now, if you're sitting on DEC, and that should buy up that could potentially buy up some of the supply in the market and impact prices in an observable way. Maybe not.
I think it's definitely got a possibility. Like that's like when you've seen it in the past when DEC spiked, people used it to buy cards because it's suddenly a lot more valuable.
That's what I do. Oh, Luthien's in. The Luth
Yeah, we got
Meister.
Luthien versus Shadow Flame from Brawlers.
Come on, Luthien. Let's do
Really,
it.
you're rooting for Luthien here? We've
I
got
mean,
a
let's
YGG.
go,
Let's go,
Brawlers.
Brawlers.
Let's go, Luth. Brawlers.
Wow.
Look at all the gold that people are sitting there.
The
Just
bling bling.
Low shine.
This is what happens when you turn over a ton of packs. You get some really nice looking cards.
yep.
Is it from PAX? They're not buying on the market? Are you sure?
I don't know.
Luthien
No, I am
gets
not sure.
everything given to her. Come on now.
That's what happens when you run a very successful stream.
Luthien
You get
gets
really
Luthien
nice
gets a
gold
lot of
cards.
packs. She does.
I'll
get a
have
lot
you
of
know,
packs.
she pulls at least a gold foil legendary every week.
You know that
That's
she
absurd.
does. You know it's Baron who actually supposedly is the lucky one. Like
Oh, really?
she's like, he opens up packs and he just gets these like gold foil legendaries like crazy.
Nice job, Shadow Flame.
Shadow
Okay.
Flame. Was that it for Luthien? Did she just get knocked out?
I am not sure. I'm gonna have
Well,
to
that's one
check.
news. It's not necessarily a knockout.
Yeah.
You know what that means, Cydrake? She's gonna come in here all angry, and then you're gonna be in
She's
trouble.
gonna be fired up.
Dwayne, have you ever seen us play Name That Card?
No.
I'm so excited that you're going to
good
get to
game.
experience Name That Card tonight. So here's the thing. Name That Card is a game that we made up because Cydrake really struggles with memory recall. And so...
not of everything, just specifically Splinterlands cards.
Specifically Splinterlands cards. So there is 500 SPS that has been on the line if Cydrake can beat Luthien at Name That Card. We have currently had to switch it to give Cydrake a little bit of a handicap. He only has to say what the splinter color is versus
No, he has to say what the splinter is. He tried saying red, and we're all like, no, you actually have to say fire.
No. He's got to say fire. So Luthien, I literally think we could go through every single card, and she could probably get almost every single one of them.
Well, we found her Achilles heel, and that is Gladius cards. She doesn't own them all, so she hasn't seen them all. So
correct.
Gladius cards are the trick.
Yes.
She does struggle a little bit with that, but
and some of them still have flame hair, so Cydrake's still okay.
That being said, Cydrake has yet to beat her, and how long have we been doing this, you guys? At least 8 weeks. The 500 SPS has been on the line for like a month.
A month.
Oh it's been a minute.
Yeah.
We have a round 2 here between Shadow Flame and Luthien.
Okay, here it is. Also, I see that Cydrake has got something very excellent right next to him, and I am a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
Look at that right there. The handicap. I need to see if Luthien will sell me one of her Jodins, because I didn't get one in time.
As far as I know, she's only got the one, so I doubt it.
Oh, you're right. She bought like 5 kitties and 1 Jodin, right?
Yes.
I just got one of each. I didn't think to buy multiples for collectors' purposes.
I think it's only one of each, but yeah, I could be wrong.
We need to ask her when she gets in here. If she loses right here, she's going to be all worked up, though, Cydrake. So,
this looks like we're going to a tiebreaker.
Okay, tiebreaker it is.
No.
All right, Cydrake, show your toy in what you got.
Yay!
Cydrake does have.
Let's go, Jodin.
The Jodin. Do you have a real card? Do you have a Jodin card as well, Cydrake, to go with that?
Not yet. I was expecting to the price to drop, so I think right now it's the best moment right now to get some cards. So yeah, I will get a Jodin.
Oh yeah, he is. So all right, let's get back to it, Danger. It's only been 34 minutes. We're actually doing pretty good here, working through the town hall. All right, what else you got?
So good news. The team has been working on the new soccer game. I know everybody's dying for that one.
Well,
Ready for the airdrop.
You will likely get something for having staked SPS. I don't know what. Maybe cards, maybe tokens, maybe soccer jerseys. I don't know. Who knows?
Governance tokens. Why not?
More governance tokens. Yeah, exactly. That's what everybody wants. They did.
What's everybody's thoughts on this? Like, are you guys excited that there's,
So
I am.
I'm excited that they're trying. I'm not excited about MLS. I'm excited that they're doing something. It could grow. Like, Sinister has a really nice video out there. He talks about some of the potential upside of it, and everyone should go watch it. It's a good video. I guess it kind of hurts me that they're starting with MLS because it's like whatever the 10th or 12th best football league in the world. So it's a rough place for me to see there being much attraction.
For me, it adds value to the Splinterlands company, and in turn SPS, right? Because as our company, as the gaming company grows, the token of the company will also grow. So in that way, we indirectly benefit. So maybe not directly from the game itself, us as Splinterlands players, but through the token, we will.
Yeah, it's like
Pokemon. Gotten Champions League, if they could have gotten like Champions League or Brazilian leagues or South American League.
But who's to say they won't?
They
just because they don't have it right now doesn't mean that they will not have it in the future.
I think to me it really comes down to what the implementation is. Like if it's just like a copy of Sorare, like I don't see that being good. If it's some way that they change the way people play fantasy sports, like this has huge potential. And I guess I just don't know what to expect from them in the sports world.
Mondroid throwing it down. Soccer
it's certainly
harder than Waka did.
It has that potential if they don't handle this correctly. It really does. And so it really depends on what their sports knowledge is and how they know how to handle sports fans. It's a different thing. So I'm interested.
Yeah, it depends on the market, right? I know that there's a goofball trading card market where we're all a part of, and a lot of people that we've talked to have come into this playing these kind of games before, but I'm not going to say that I'm probably the most ignorant person about football or soccer or whatever. I don't know what that market looks like for soccer video games.
Well, if it's going to be like a card game, I think you're in trouble. If it's going to be like a live action
Well, it's definitely a card game. They've already said that.
Action.
Yeah, so Aggie said that it will not be a joystick game.
Yeah, specifically not live action.
Dwayne, what do you think about the MLS thing?
Yeah, I think first of all, it's definitely going to be a card game, but I also I agree, like cautious skepticism. Skepticism is probably the best word. I don't really expect it to be like a home run, but I like Damour was saying, like the idea that they're iterating and trying to create new opportunities for, I guess, just drawing new audiences in, because that's going to ultimately help our game, our tokens, our economy, but also it's not really in my mind about whether or not this one game is a home run. It's about whether or not this like SDK process, this special, I think it's called specialized development kits that they're going to be generating,
right?
That are going to allow this new game to really be copy paste with like any new, like football, NFL, NBA, like forget about sports too, like anything. And I think we heard Aggie kind of hint that there would be something music related within the same idea. I don't know. I can't understand what that would look like, but my point is that it's not even necessarily is the MLS thing like a massive home run. It's really, does this translate into new opportunities that can be that grow at scale and proliferate in a million directions? That would be exciting.
So my question for you guys is this: let's say that it's a game similar to Splinterlands, PAX, whatever, and it plays similarly. Who here will buy in?
No, I have zero interest in a soccer game played with cards.
Rogue will.
Yep.
It totally depends on what the game is. If it's just pick your top players and have them go how that particular, I'm not necessarily interested. If it is tied more into like how actual gameplay works, similar to So Rare, but they actually add some other interesting elements, maybe, I think it has potential. It just depends on what they do with it. I'm really excited for them to write a white paper, because I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I'm excited about that
and see what they have to say about it.
So it looks like Josie Plays Crypto thinks MLS is going to be big. It has a way bigger audience than Splinterland does, and you definitely have a point there. I think it's a really big deal for the Splinterlands team and community. iJazz says that he will buy in. There's no doubt. And Josie Plays Crypto says, I hope it mimics like fantasy football, but for soccer. Dwayne, I didn't see you raise your hand. What is your thought in regards to this?
Well, I guess I'm probably on the skeptical side of it. Like, I'll be watching it. I'll be commenting on it. I'll be, definitely one of the people that is informed about what it looks like when we know what it looks like. But then I'm going to make my decision. I guess I love that they're doing it.
Me too.
But I don't even know what it is. Is it right now? I'm imagining
exactly.
Right now, I'm imagining Splinterlands with like soccer players instead of monsters, and that sounds pretty weak sauce. So I'm really hoping there's like something kind of special about it, but I don't. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that everybody's waiting to see. in regards to it, but I feel the same as you guys do. Like, I'm excited that they're trying to explore it and they're willing to explore and potentially even fail with all of that, because at the end of the day, if it brings in additional players that are real life players and not, you know, bot farms and everything else, at the end of the day, if it brings more players in, it can potentially bring more players into Splinterlands as well, and it does nothing but good things for the ecosystem. So
yeah,
it might
the
also...
only
Go ahead.
there's
go ahead,
an issue
Cydrake.
also. Yeah, the only issue there is that they are going to have a huge competition. There are many different soccer games right now, like Meta Soccer, Monkey League.
Cyball.
It's another one. Yeah, Cyball, and they
How
already have
many-
really huge partnerships with real soccer players.
How
Like
many of those are
Ronaldo.
NFT?
they're all NFT.
They're all
Yeah.
NFT. Okay.
They're all
Yeah.
Web3 games. He just mentioned
Okay.
every single one of those was a Web3 game.
And they
Okay,
have
so-
really good partnerships. So I cannot imagine a trading card game about soccer. I could imagine like a Soccer Manager or like a FIFA, but a trading card game, I'm not really sure how good it's going to work.
Well, it already exists. So check out So Rare. I've mentioned it a couple times, but that's the one that already exists. It's with all of the soccer players. But the one that you should watch. You should watch Sinister's video. He actually went into a lot of it.
Great breakdown.
Yeah, he did an excellent breakdown of the potential, comparing it against So Rare, and then I think what, just to kind of spoil this video a little bit, one of the huge opportunities. This is not just MLS that they're associated with through this particular opportunity. That it opens up a lot of the other American leagues, which is more
would be great.
opportunity.
Not only American, worldwide, right?
Yes, to a
don't
lesser
underestimate
degree, but yes.
All right, Danger, keep us moving. What else we got?
Oh, let's see. Some issues with brawls that got fixed. I think we talked about the open, right? Oh no. I think this is the first talk about it. So, new tournament, open tournaments, right, where everybody gets the same cards at the same level, which is kind of interesting. I think it's a great idea. I think it brings in a lot of folks who are, playing in bronze and frustrated because, my cards are weak and I'm getting beat up or whatever. I want to try out gold level or whatever. So I think that's good. I know the team was like, oh yeah, then we'll see these players who are great just like come out of nowhere, and I don't know that that's necessarily going to be the case, because it's going to be hard for you to play with new cards that you've never played with before. But I like the idea. I think it's great. I think it'll improve tournament appeal. I know more than a couple of folks that stay out of tournaments just because they're missing a few cards, or they don't have maxed cards, and they just get beat up every time they go in. So they're like, well, why bother? Because I'm just going to lose.
I kind of want them to take it to the next level beyond that as well. I know that we have been hearing rumor about this open tournament style, but I'd love to see them do like Magic the Gathering draft style, where everybody has to buy in and they get the packs and it gets all shuffled through. Like, you get to choose one card each.
Quickly we would sell through 15 million packs if there was a limited tournament. Like if there was any tournament play with packs. Oh my goodness.
It'd be amazing. Like, I don't understand. Like, I guess I do understand, but still, like, if you had the ability to, all right, what is it? Is it like 3 packs that you have to buy for it, Rogue? Usually.
Well, I mean, each game is different. Like Force of Will was 4, Magic the Gathering is 3. If you're doing a draft, it's 3. If you're doing a sealed pool, you got to double it because you need to build just with whatever your cards are. I don't exactly know how Splinterlands would do it. I think you'd probably have to do at least 10 packs and then have all the summoners available, and it'd be a novice level tournament.
So I always liked the way that Clash Royale did the draft, where 2 cards would pop up and you would get to pick one and somebody else, your opponent would get to pick the other.
That's a good one.
And then it would switch for the next turn, and then you would pick through X number of cards. I don't know how you would do that at a Splinterlands tournament, but I always liked that kind of draw match. I thought that worked well, particularly in that kind of format.
I would love to see it be like one of those things where it's like, okay, well, draft tournaments can happen for, we have this set of packs as a pool set aside, and draft tournaments happen as long as those packs are still there. And then you go from there. Sinister is saying, I believe that model. I believe that is the model that Synergy of Sarah was planning on using for their blockchain game. So, very interesting. All right, Danger, take us home. What else we got?
Let's see. Let's go down to. I think Rogue, didn't you win? You won Splinterlands TV.
Yeah, we did. It was
Yeah,
a nice,
we
little,
did.
nice narrative piece. It was a great
Yes,
narrative
we
piece.
did win it.
Well done.
My imagination ran a little wild, and I guess it related with.
How many votes did you end up getting, Rogue?
36.
And what was the
36.
next?
I will say 34. Like
Okay, so it's
quickly
close.
after YGG jumped in, like then I think the other ones also ramped up as well. Because yeah, it was definitely there at the very end. It was just like 36 and 34. So yeah, I don't know. We'll be posting a couple more videos from this week that we would like to have you guys go watch and check out and see if you like them. Because yeah, we'll probably have to do that every week from here on out. It's just the way that it is now.
Yep.
But
all right, Danger, what else?
actually, hold on real quick. I will say that clip of the week has actually spurred something out of Luthien that was actually pretty cool. She started early in the week. So during my stream again, we created an alter ego for her called Gothian. So instead of Luthien, she was Gothian, and I told her on her next stream she had to wear black, and she did. She showed up on stream, and like for those of you that don't know Luthien, she's always colorful. Like she's she's got that beautiful, cute look, the soft flower petals, soft music. Like that's always her thing. So like just telling her to wear black, it was just like I didn't expect it at all, but she did. She showed up, and then she went and she bought a bunch of animated corpses.
Wow. Hey, look, someone get it. Someone get the screenshot. Someone get it. Someone get it right now. Someone get it. Hold on. Here it is.
I hate my internet. I don't know what's going on.
That's the best.
We love your internet, Rogue. It's just internet gold.
You guys, it's usually me. That's why I'm laughing so hard. It's usually always me.
So yeah, she bought animated corpses, and so anytime she beat somebody on her stream, she started throwing corpses at the corpses.
Oh, nice!
That's awesome.
And it was like that was nice.
That's so
nice. She ran out of animated corpses really quick though.
I'm sure she did.
Well, she beats up on a lot of people, so
it's true.
And back to the ghost card tournaments. Side note there, I talked to Weird Beard. The first ghost card tournament is going to be Splinterfest. That's going to be the first one. There's no opportunity. There's no opportunity for any others before then, and then they'll start to do them, but in very limited fashion. The way that he said is there's actually going to be a whitelist for people that can specifically run their own ghost card tournaments.
Hopefully we can.
Yeah, I said it. It was like
I know that one. I was talking to him as well the other day. This is actually the first. This is the first time that we have run our tournaments on the YGG SPL official account.
Yeah.
So
funded by
the DAO, baby.
Yeah.
Straight up funded by the DAO, you guys. It has been Cydrake, what a year, man. Remember when we started this a year ago? All of a sudden we're doing this. I was also gonna say to Dwayne as well, like this is the quarter we're going into, quarter 3, quarter 4 is when we saw SPL take off. And I like seeing DEC start having major movement like that. It's pretty cool. So, all right, Danger, take us home. You got this.
So the eye candy, right? The first one up is the Rift Gems. That will be the card pack for the upcoming set. So similar to the dice and the orbs. This will be the little icon for it. So that's what you're going to drop in the wishing well there to open your packs.
That's cool.
Can't wait to break a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
Those
it will be
wallpapers
cool. So
also look amazing.
This is the
Yeah.
official backdrop that they're going to use, and I really like this one. I think this is above and
I
beyond.
love the artwork that is coming out.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Man, why do they hate
Submarines.
mobile though? Where's the phone backgrounds?
Guys, these are amazing. But you know what? Poor Nate, like they pour their heart and soul into the stuff, and I couldn't care less about that animation. Like I just want my packs. Like give me 200 at a time, 2,000.
I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you.
It's really cool the first time, and then it's like, okay, keep going.
Okay, where's the
So,
tanks?
so this guy's the Night Ghoul. Going with the... Man, these are getting dark.
Oh, this is amazing.
It's
I
some
love it.
really, really nice art. I love it.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because they've been on record though saying like that they were gonna tiptoe a line. You know what I mean? Like they weren't gonna
Gotta stay a little
go.
family friendly.
Yeah, but this, I think, did they say screw the line? Are they
Well, it
done?
depends on where they put the card border. Like if
was
they
gonna
cover
say that.
those hands.
Cover the hands and the pubic hair.
Yeah, just right around the face there.
I didn't even
That's
see
a
that until you
loincloth.
said it.
Come on.
Forehead and
It's
nose.
a shadow, man. It's a shadow.
Seconds.
It's a shadow. Come on.
Go on.
That's what you're worried about, not the bloody claws, the loincloth.
Doesn't shave, man.
Pubic hair.
Needs to
Come
wax.
on.
Needs a wax,
wax.
second, baby.
Poor hygiene. That's what our issues are.
That's us, Josie.
Not family
Oh,
values.
Josie.
Poor hygiene.
Oh, this
Josie's
I'm
like, oh,
sorry.
I was thinking about
so
you know,
ashamed.
streaming with these guys, and then
I know.
and now she's like, nah, not gonna
I'm
happen.
so ashamed.
I'm
She's just
out.
like legit.
I'm out.
Guys,
All right. Oh wait. Let's finish this up, Danger. We're almost there.
Yeah, this
53
is
minutes,
it.
you guys.
It's just the concept art. So some more concept art about the badges for Wild
awesome.
versus Modern. I mean, they want to make them a little bit different,
I like it.
and I think this is a amalgamation of a couple of things that they just glued together. Nothing. I don't think there's anything original there, and that is it.
That is fantastic. Thank you, as always, Danger.
4 minutes early.
Ish. Yes.
Give you some time back.
Just give it a little bit of time back.
Open it up for
So-
questions.
That's right. Does anybody have any question? Mondrag wants to see Mac Filet versus Josie B.
Oh, is that
Let's
what
go.
we have? Do we have that? in
Is
this
she
round?
still in?
No.
I actually
No.
thought that
Yeah,
I thought
Ashley's
that
in,
Ashley-
and so is Josie.
is Ashley still in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
she's
knocked
still
out,
in.
right, Rogue? Did I see you get knocked out?
Yeah. Virus took me out.
But
And then
Damour's
Josie-
still
Oh, yeah,
in,
we-
right?
Josie took Virus out, so
He
all
is.
in
I
the
will
fam.
put up a leaderboard here in a second. See who's left. Let me finish off this Tom Riddle Schnapoon battle.
So,
Nice.
Dwayne, tell us a little bit about how Time and Attention is doing. Like, we just want to give you some time to, also talk about how your group is, what's been happening for you guys, what's on the horizon. So, tell us about it.
Yeah, man, it's been really exciting. Lots of amazing new signups, growing, filling out the ranks. Time and Attention 1 is top 25. And
Nice.
then like 2, 3, 4 are like, I'm going to say like the 100 to 150 range. And then like one of ours is like just getting started and it's nowhere near, but top 25, man, like we are very proud of that. And we've been pouring a lot of so much generosity from the boys and myself too, just pouring DEC into those buildings because it's so cheap right now, guys. If you run a guild and you're watching or you're thinking about getting involved in a guild, it's really worth it to think about it now and start taking ownership and building those buildings because the DEC is at discount and there's going to be huge rewards, SPS rewards coming to Brawls, guys.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about that. That's actually something we've been talking about in YGG Dragons as well. That DEC is at such a discount right now. Everybody's starting to just pour in and fill out the buildings and everything, and it's been great. It's been absolutely
We just
great.
need to get some crowns on discount. Where do we get the discount on
Yeah,
crowns?
can we get the crowns?
I'd love to buy some of those.
So
This is
looks
our
like we're in
leaderboard.
round
Yep.
4 right now.
Yeah, almost done with round 4.
Almost done,
we
yeah.
have 2 people left from YGG. We have Damour and Josie B. I don't think I missed anyone else. We had some others, but got knocked out. The other noticeable knockouts here. Luthien got knocked out. We still have
Man.
Dave the Great and Splinterlands RU.
Yep. The
So
Splinterlands
we have
RU
a lot of names we've
players.
seen before.
Dwayne, I don't know if you've seen these guys play, but they are absolutely fantastic. They're really, really good.
So shiny.
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize
Very,
a lot
very
of these
shiny.
names, a lot of good, super active names in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
And
we really.
I lost my
Chaperone is here.
chat.
Jeez.
So if you remember what our giveaways are, LastDragon, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
I got him.
remember what they are.
Goldfoil
Fun.
Kitty, Goldfoil Yoden, I think you said.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what I
no.
Oh
got.
yeah. I definitely have one of those that I could give away. No
And
worries.
he actually is. He's actually the one that bought it from you, Dwayne. You just needed to know that.
Nice.
All right,
Uh,
top YGG is going to be a gold foil Jin Renova, and the two giveaways this evening will be a gold foil Naga Assassin and a gold foil Venari Bonesmith. So
Nice.
Lordo is here, everyone. That
Nice.
means that
Josie versus
Queen-
Damour for the Gen Renova.
Oh,
then.
really?
Ooh,
They're
Josie
putting
versus-
YGG against each other?
No,
Why?
no, no.
Oh, I
saying
don't know.
that
I don't know.
you
That's,
two are
No,
the
that's
only
between you
ones.
guys.
Yeah, it'll be between the two. So
We'll see. We'll see if that happens. I hope not.
I like
No,
what the chat
hopefully
is
not.
kind of deeming our second half. Like they were talking here is like the only brawls hour or like the 18 plus, like it's Adult Swim.
yeah, the rest of the streaming is the 18 plus time, like Adult Swim. We don't have Jackal here tonight, and that's when it usually goes a little PG-13. That's okay.
Well, it's when all the butt jokes come around.
That is true. That is true. Everybody, Danger has to leave a little bit early tonight, so let's say thank you so much to Danger. We always appreciate you being with us, Danger, and we will see you again next week.
Take care,
Thanks,
gents.
bro.
I'm out.
Thanks, Danger.
Also, everybody, Gohan is here, and we do need to wish him a happy
Oh,
birthday.
she's in black.
Oh, happy birthday,
She is in
Gohan.
black.
Hey, happy
Gothian.
birthday!
Happy birthday, Gohan.
Gohan.
Feliz cumpleaños, Gohan.
This was the
Luthien,
final match in round
Ah,
4.
my
We're
nemesis,
actually in
no.
round 5 now.
Your nemesis is here, Cydrake. Not only
Oh,
that.
what?
Oh, look what they've got.
What?
All right, Luthien,
What?
how many kitties did you end up buying?
I bought
We were
two
talking-
kitties. I got
So
two.
you have- 2 Yodens and 2 kitties. Is that what you got?
I got one Yoden and two kitties.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That is excellent. Luthien, this is Infidel. Infidel, this is Luthien.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
I've watched your stream, but I've never spoken to you. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I watch your videos all the time. They're
Yeah,
nice.
it's amazing. And how long have we been in this Discord together? Like sometimes you don't remember. You're like, oh yeah, it's actually like we've never really talked.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
it
gonna
feels like we have though because I watch your videos and
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
watch my things. So it's
It's
like
gonna be weird
we've heard
meeting
each
in
other-
Vegas, hey? Like that'll be the
I
thing.
can't wait.
Right?
I can't wait. It's gonna be so great.
I've taken your non-financial advice as definitely not financial advice all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
There's good
Definitely not
entertainment.
financial, but financial. And I have followed
Right.
Dwayne's lead on many an item that he. So, guys, let's be real for a second. If there's anybody who puts out videos, is there anyone you know that can swing the market faster than Dwayne?
I bought a nightmare because of Dwayne, level 3.
I was gonna say Aggie maybe.
Aggie can
Aggie, yeah.
can swing it. You're right, but that's Aggie. I don't know anybody else who can swing the market. Like usually, like we would start writing. Dwayne would be like, "Hey, if you're gonna like give like any advice for purchasing things, can you just tell me before you release your video?" Because I want to get it before the price shoots up.
The first time that happened, I was very surprised. Like, I mean, just like all of you guys and the success you guys have been pulling together here, and it's like it just kind of grows and grows and grows quietly while you're having fun, and then you're like, you kind of look up and you're like, whoa, look how far we've come. And you said it earlier, Dragon, like just about what you guys have done, like you and Cydrake, and you're like looking back and like you're kind of surprised. And I remember doing like a bargain hunt video
Oh yeah.
And
I
then
watched that bargain hunt video.
and then just like tuning in, like just checking the views or whatever, and it had like 1,000 views, 2,000 views, like tons of views, and I went and looked at the market, and the prices were so different, and I'm just like, oh, maybe this isn't kosher anymore. I don't know.
Have you ever made the mistake
Time
of
to make a
making
new
the
video.
before you made your purchases?
I never really, I honestly, I don't think I ever, I think I can say this truthfully. I don't believe I ever went ahead, bought cards, and then made a video. But in those videos, if you watch them, you might see me like, I was actively shopping. So I might have said like, oh, this is good, and then bought it. Then and
Yes.
there. But I didn't like load the bags and then do a video and be like, oh, this one's
Right,
good.
and then unload. Yeah.
No, never.
You know what? I watched one of your videos recently that was so relatable to me. You were talking about selling off some cards, right? And you're like, well, I have this gold foil Uriel, so I think I'm gonna sell it. And you go and you're like about to sell it, and you're like, no, I think I'll keep that one. I was like, that's so mean.
Yes.
The thing is, I do that with every card, and that's why I just keep all my cards. I never sell them. It's it's my strategy, which is not really a strategy.
Hoarding is a strategy.
I have always appreciated
A bad
the
one.
fact that Dwayne has seemingly never gotten extremely emotionally attached to any of his cards. It's always been very methodical in how you've approached the investment part of the game.
Mhm.
And I mean, I remember you and I talking about, hey, so Dragon, I'm going to sell these Jotans, or hey, I think I'm going to sell all of these Untamed packs because I can get more of this if I sell that. And I feel like that's been what has worked so well for you in this space, is not being emotionally attached to the assets, because
Being
you've been
smart
able
has
to
worked
push
out
so
well for
further.
you.
Yes.
So weird.
That's
It's
so
crazy.
difficult to do. Yeah.
In
He's
this
very
space,
smart.
with the collector space on top of the investment space, like you've been very, very successful with that, and that's what I like about your videos specifically.
I really
So-
think that
Absolutely
like
true.
not only does the game reward us for our time and attention, like I really believe that first of all, but like once you got assets in this game, there is a nuance to handling them well, and it is absolutely the case that we get blinders on about what cards we like that Uriel. I really like that card, Luthien. I love the art. I love the he's like got a Bible in one hand and a sword in the other, and so I am attached to some of these things. But like you gotta like talk yourself through that. Like, okay, is this a business decision, and do I need to
Oh yes.
is this one where I'm really, am I making this call for the right reasons? And walking yourself through that is so worth it. But it's hard, and you do it regularly, and you do it, today, and you do it again next month, and because things change and the game evolves and the meta evolves. So I just really believe that's like that, handling that nuance well of how you manage your deck, being the general manager, not just the coach of the cards, but being that general manager is the way that you're going to multiply and magnify what you're able to get here.
I like how you're using these soccer terms, just kind of buttering everybody up, getting everybody ready.
So to totally change the subject back to what we're doing here for just a moment, we have our first person made it to the semifinals was Josie from the Brawlers.
Juicy.
And now we have the tiebreaker final match between Ashley and Damour.
Oh, this
Wow.
grunt in
The
second
drama
position.
is real.
This grunt in
Drama
second
is
position is gonna go
unfolding.
ham.
Yeah, they got rid of that grund just in time for the other grund.
Is it gonna
It happens.
happen?
Come on, Damour. Damour, do you know how this already ends?
I do. But I'm
See,
keeping quiet.
unlike Rogue,
Suspense.
unlike
You're
Rogue,
going to win. Damour is going to win.
unlike
Yeah, for sure.
Rogue, who spills the tea.
I can't even read the names, dude. Like I have terrible. I couldn't tell you which one was on top or bottom. All right.
Damour, did you just knock out Ashley?
I did indeed knock out.
That's
the
impressive.
Nice, well done.
Congratulations.
All right.
I just want to point out here that Damour has the most wins on our leaderboard. Just want to show that off for a second.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
wonder-
big guy. So
wonder
we've
whose
got
guild he's
2
in.
YGGs. Are both of them made it to the final 4 then? That's what we're saying.
Yes,
So we are actually
the
going to go
only
up against each other.
potentially.
Maybe.
Potentially, we still
Potentially.
have
Maybe
2
not.
more people. These both
That'd
ended
be a
in
pretty
like
cool finals.
these both ended in like weird
Are we in
failures
the,
here. But then we had an actual winner out of them. So both the Splinterlands RU people benefited from someone not putting out cards. Apparently,
Weird.
I don't know. Kind of
Okay.
strange. Yeah, I thought it was. But I don't know.
All right,
We've only got
guys.
2 battles left to go.
There's a few battles left to go, but everybody, y'all know why you're here. Everybody knows that we love to play us some Name That Card. Is everybody ready? I do feel like we kind of need like a theme song for Name That Card.
Yes.
A little bit of one at least. Like we need some sort of opener for Name That Card. Guys, this is going to be Dwayne's first Name That Card experience. So this is the way it works. It is Luthien versus Cydrake. Okay? Cydrake only has to name the splinter. Luthien has to name the card. Okay? Whoever raises their hand first gets whoever raises their hand first gets to guess first. If they're wrong, the other person gets to guess and get the point. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. And
Let's go, Jordan.
Rogue keep score. I'm playing.
crap,
Rogue.
you're right. I got you, bro.
All
I
right.
got you.
All right. So
Cydrake. Oh, never mind. They didn't do anything yet.
let me make sure that I've got the right thing up here so it doesn't. All right, Cydrake, share your screen because we know who the cheater is here.
Didn't I just say I couldn't see? Cydrake.
Luthien straight up doesn't need to show her screen because she doesn't need to cheat.
Okay.
That's
All right.
yeah. You know, I'm not sure cheating is even possible in this game anymore. Damour, Luthien knows all the cards so well. No one could possibly look them up faster than she says them.
That is true. So let's see what Cydrake is looking at today. A little
The
Atomic
ones.
Cup today.
Oh
Looks like-
yeah,
I was looking
Atomica
at
flag
the ones.
prizes.
Looks like he's shopping
They
right
drop-
now.
Yeah, the prices for the drop. So. Yeah.
What did they drop
What
to?
did-
Last I saw it was like 170. What do they know?
Yeah, 167 earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, 176 again. Okay, yeah.
Oh, a
Okay.
side question.
It's like a pretty
Infidel-
pretty
okay, never
solid,
mind.
really
Remind
solid
me.
number.
Yeah.
Remind me. I have a question.
$170 per Splinterlands plot.
Yeah, this is the lowest.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I mean,
I don't even know if I forgot that you could buy it on wax. All right, so here's how it works, everybody. Remember, everybody who is in the actual chat, you can only give wrong names. You cannot tell Cydrake. You cannot help Cydrake. Cydrake does not need help, and most certainly Luthien does not need help either. Let's be real. I really do want to do a stream that we have Luthien on, and I show her every single card from Alpha all the way to Chaos Legion and see how many she misses, because I truly think she would miss less than 10.
Oh, like the
do.
Pokemon wrap. Nice.
I can't imagine she would miss. If you leave out Gladius, I'm gonna go with she misses less than 3.
I would agree.
Including
I think that would
Gladius,
be a
I
fun
can
stream.
count
Take-
on my
We're gonna
one
take
hand.
bets on Luthien's memory. This sounds like a fun side game.
This should be a fun side gig. So, all right, guys, you know how this works. I'm not counting down any further, and the game has started. So prepare yourself. Cydrake, I just want to make sure that you're aware that the game has started. And here we go. Luthien.
That was Luth.
What?
Desert Dragon.
That is correct.
I
So-
like these full body ones though. That's good.
I never noticed he
Luthien?
had arrows in his head.
General Sloan.
Cydrake's not freaking out this time, though, because every time he freaks out, he knows that I press the button again. So, all right. Oh, that was close.
That was really close.
All
I
right,
think they're
Cydrake,
together.
what is it? Cydrake, what is it?
Fire.
What's the name,
And-
Cydrake? You probably know this one.
It's something about Damour. Like the super.
Cydrake, I will give you an extra point if you can name the name
Lothar!
of this card.
Lothar?
It is not Lothar. You're wrong. Luthien, who is
Lothar!
It's Grum.
it? That is correct. Oh, Cydrake, you shouldn't put your head down.
No,
Luthien.
that's the no.
We've talked about this. Cydrake.
Grunge.
That is correct.
I know. No.
No, it's completely
Cydrake,
fair.
your
It's completely
your
fair.
whales make this all worthwhile. Your tears of
Yes,
sadness.
it's true. Here's the
Just
next
drink them
one.
up.
Oh, Cydrake
No.
says he doesn't know. Luthien.
Lear in the dark.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
correct.
the dead splinter.
All
Right?
right. Here's next one.
No.
Luthien.
Molten ash golem.
That is correct. What? I did not see it.
Cydrake was first.
Cydrake.
Earth.
That is correct. Luthien, who is this?
Mycelic morphoid.
That is correct. What do you got here? Luthien.
Queen Mycelia. I think Rogue is
Cydrake.
biased against me.
Yeah, I think you are too, Rogue. Jeez, man. All right. Next one. That was Cydrake for sure.
Life.
Correct.
And I remember it because he has like a really,
Yeah, but what's his name?
really.
Do you know his name? I'll give you an extra point if you know his name.
It was something about Ori. No, Os.
We talked about him.
He's literally. We talked about him earlier. He's the one holding a Bible and a sword. This is sweet spells.
One of Infidel's
It was a
favorite
really
cards.
weird name, but I no, it wasn't Bagwis. It was
Osiris. Osiris the Great.
Lucifer? No, it's not Lucifer. It's
The devil. The devil, perhaps.
We're getting further away.
wait. It was
Infidel's plague.
No, come on, chat. It was
Luthien. Luthien, who is it?
Uriel the Purifier.
That is correct.
yes,
Uriel.
of course. That was the name.
Uriel.
Of course.
Remember the gold
Yeah.
foil Uriel is what he didn't want to sell.
Yeah.
All right, and here's the last one. Luthien.
Weirding Warrior.
So, Cydrake, I feel like purified water. Okay. Well,
That's impressive, Luthien. You were fast,
Luthien.
and a couple of them I didn't know.
Luthien is very, very fast at this. I have not been able to truly stump Luthien yet, is the truth.
You
Is
just gotta
Cydrake
watch last
improving?
week.
Yeah, Rogue stumped me with Gladius cards. I was not expecting it, and I don't.
She
I
says it was the
don't know the
Gladius
Gladius.
cards. I found out she was motion sick, so I made all the pictures move. And
There's a different strategy. Now
He's
we're
not a
finding
nice
out.
person, Luthien. He's not a nice person.
I know.
We know this.
He's just
Alright.
salty because I always beat him and then send him cards.
That's
Throw
true.
cards at his corpse on the sidewalk.
You know, it's not.
I
It's
collect
kind of fair. What's wrong with that? I'd be salty too if you kept assaulting my corpse.
Oh.
No, it's
I
been
just say
wonderful.
thank you for the cards. Thank you for the cards, Luthien. It's awesome.
no, it's
I
cool
don't
because
mind.
like early in our career, like it was funny. Her Payco account was actually like the one that was always
Paco.
destroying me.
Paco.
Payco.
Paco.
Haha.
Paco.
Do you speak English?
Speak English, please.
But like her Luthien account.
Cydrake, please give Rogue some English lessons.
Of course,
sorry,
my course.
It's my accent. I apologize.
That's your accent, okay.
But yeah,
Payco.
recently, like I think I'm like 0-5. Like I have not been able to get a win on Luthien in a long time. So yeah, I gotta step it up. Monday night.
I faced Luthien exactly once and lost to Luthien exactly once.
That's all you need.
Everybody
You only
gets
need one.
everybody gets very nervous when Cydrake's not here and they actually have to face Luthien, because Luthien really does have like almost a photographic memory. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna like make this really difficult. I'm gonna throw alpha beta cards in there, and doesn't matter.
You know,
doesn't
at
matter.
the end of my stream, I went over the Gladius cards really, really fast and read them out because I was thinking that you might ask about them this week, and I'm curious if I actually remembered them from doing that. Rogue, do you have any Gladius pictures pulled up by chance?
I don't have any. Let me see what I say. I just got the one saved from last week.
The
You wanna-
issue with the Gladius cards is they don't have just the artwork. So part of this has had to go to just artwork because we can't remove
But no,
Damour?
Rogue found it. Rogue found it.
But there's only some.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
really
not all
only
of
found the animation, so like
There's
I don't
only a
know
Oh, I
couple.
see.
any
it's
others.
difficult. Mhm.
All right, so we're about to see the semifinals here.
First
Josie
match for the
B-
semifinals.
Josie B versus Smart Start.
Yeah, it took a minute to load, but it finally got there.
Okay.
I don't think the thorns are.
No. Oh,
Yeah, the
no.
thing with
looking
Kelia is
good.
you can't thorns your way through Kelia in this format. It's just it's too wide. The team goes too wide, and it's too much shield. But
Yeah.
that was the first one, though, right? So you got him on the next two.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
first.
it.
You got this, Josie. You got this,
Got it.
Josie. All right, Damour
Damour went
versus
heavy magic,
Splinterlands. Are you?
Ouch.
heavy magic, and
Did
there's
not
a
work out.
lot of
No, that's
HP here in the beginning.
insane.
And a ton of range
Yeah.
damage. Look at that. That's just
Gosh.
nuts.
That's not good. Oh no. Oh.
That
Okay.
warrior beast with the like 20 million hit points at the beginning didn't help
Mhm.
for Damour.
Yeah, it was like the
Nope.
first three monsters had 25 hit points, I think. But like that's and the Magic team's
That's a
not
lot.
going to blow
That's a
through
lot
that.
to cut through. Yeah, absolutely.
The General Sloan team, though, like it does have very high damage output in this format. So, but usually you don't have that front tank to go with. So finding that reward card was a real good pool for him, because like that's an obscure card. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go into these metas, and like I don't think you would play that card in ranked. Like it's not something you pull regularly to submit a lineup, but sometimes in these specific tournaments, you know, you got to remember that these cards exist. And yeah,
But also, you don't have many bronze matches that have mana to allow you to throw down that selection
Mhm.
that he played.
You know, while we're waiting for the next, for the next match here, guys, I just thought that I would share something that I know that you're all interested in, and this would be it right here. I mean,
how's that look?
I
Oh
just
my goodness.
know that
You know, I have kids, right? My kids got to look
I
up.
feel
to
like
me
you're
one day.
ordering a pizza.
I do too.
Is it Italian?
actually.
Do I look Italian?
Very,
A little
very
bit.
Italian right there.
Let's go.
Luthien,
go.
don't worry. For as
Mamma
much as he
mia.
teases you, we're here. We've got your back, Queen.
Thank you.
We've got your back.
Thank you.
Gothian.
Infidel, I do have a question. Follow up on something that was like early in Chaos's. You sold land, and that was like one of the big moves that you made with your collections. You said, I love the project, I believe in the project, but this is what I need to do. Did you ever circle back now that we're like 5-6 times lower than what you were when you sold? Did you
that's not good.
reclaim your position?
So I sold for roughly between 400 and no, it was more of them were $500 US, but some of them were $400 US. And I remember I bought them for like $15 or whatever.
Yep.
And then I think I sold every last one of them. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But then I've acquired back, I think 15 or maybe 20. And I've had a vision like this whole cryptocurrency season. I was expecting some of these altcoins that didn't move to go on like their own runs. And I'm talking like big coins that I've got like some significant bags on. And I had a vision that those would pop, and then I would buy like a full region or something crazy. And if it somehow happened in the next couple of weeks, I would be going hard on land. Like in my opinion, land is a steal under $500, a steal, and like I think maybe a layup. And for me, like I would push chips in big time if I had it, but my crypto plays didn't work out, and so I just been scratching to get like a few more plots, and I think I got 15 or 20, and I like that amount. 10 is like, in my opinion, like if you're serious and like you need 10. But I honestly want at least 100, and 1,000 would be amazing.
Did you end up getting any nodes?
I got one.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way to go, Damour.
Damour with the sandworm.
So now we've got tiebreakers for both of our
Tiebreakers
semifinals.
for
Yeah,
both
good job,
you
guys.
Congratulations.
Good
Wow.
Lorkus,
done.
we're getting close to the end. Do you need a little extra time to do your acquisition of for the giveaway? Do you need a little extra time for your Google form?
Oh, the new format.
Well, Lorkus is gonna do something fun for the for either the Wheel of Fun or something else. So I don't know if he
fun.
needs.
Wow.
Yes.
You like fun stuff?
Oh yeah, something fun.
Yes.
Nice.
So Lorkus has a
Adult
form
swim.
here that we can start handing out right now for the giveaways. We usually do the giveaways in the absolute finals, but I just want to give a little bit of extra time in case it's needed. Remember, the giveaway tonight will be for the gold foil Naga Assassin and the gold foil Venari Bonesmith. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat right now. If you guys are interested in that at all, you can fill it out. Remember, here are the rules. If you put your name in there more than once with a different name or an alt, you are automatically disqualified. If you do not include an IGN, an in-game name for Splinterlands, we will not track you down. It'll be the next person. If you do not play Splinterlands, then you should play Splinterlands and you should buy a $10 spellbook and get yourself whatever your free prize ends up being.
If anybody has not started playing Splinterlands and needs a spellbook code, send me a message on Discord or a whisper on Twitch or whatever, because I have some free spellbook codes to give out. You must be a new player, though. I don't want to give it to people who already have accounts. I would like it to go to someone who's new to the game.
Yeah.
So Cydrake knows sending your nemesis 5 requests from different, Discord accounts.
Cydrake
I will
3,
find out,
Cydrake 4, Cydrake 5.
She will find you.
She'll never know Cydrake 5.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
no,
Good
no,
job,
no.
Josie. Way to put up a fight there.
That was
way
a
to not
good
go down
fight.
0-2.
You did not. That was.
Good job, Joe.
I'm so sorry, Josie. All right, so it's
Well done. I think
between-
best finish for her, right? She said that she's never made it past round 3, and she made it to
I
top
think
4.
That was
she
really
said.
well done.
You did great, Josie.
Great job,
Great
Josie.
job.
And we would love to have you on stream with us still, even though Rogue is naughty sometimes.
Bit of a heathen.
What a dirty
Bit of a
boy.
heathen.
We'll keep him under control.
It will
Good
be
luck.
fine.
I make no promises for what he will do.
There's
for
no
his
there's no
microphone.
controlling him. There's no.
That was my
Well,
bad.
It's true.
We could just kick him out. We could just
Yes.
kick him out.
There we go.
One person here. One
mute
person
him.
here can send me backstage.
It's pretty easy. It's oh, where did Rogue go?
Oh!
Oh, where Rogue went? Oh, look, Rogue is back.
Peekaboo!
Oh, there he is. Oh,
Did you
there
guys all laugh?
Oh.
My 1-year-old laughed. He loves that joke.
Works every time.
Works every time.
All right,
All
so
right,
we got.
Damour. Let's get it,
All right,
baby.
Damour, you got
Uh-oh.
this.
Damour didn't play the sandworm.
So I went with a different setup. I'm not sure I made the right choice, sadly.
Well, I mean, he said sadly. That's not good. Grund in the second position is good. This is a lot of mana.
Yeah, that wave brood took way too long.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Well, and that's like when you make the decision to play a second tank, and then like they run the taunt, then it gets weird because normally the taunt monster should be absorbing like your entire backline's worth of damage, but when you commit to like a Grund in position 2 to beef up like your second play when your first tank dies, you're actually decreasing like the amount of damage
My
on the
damage
taunt.
output,
So
Sure.
it's just
Sure.
you played to be heavy on front, and it just didn't.
So it looks like
So-
Damour ended up coming in as the top YGG player.
Congrats.
Oh,
Well
Send your card
played,
now.
amigo. Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Those
So we've
of
got
you,
both Splinterlands RUs.
we do.
Well, that's actually new. I don't remember this. I don't remember
I don't
Splinterlands
think we've seen
RU
them, yeah,
being a pro.
together in the final.
I've never seen. I've seen Pro in before,
Really?
but I have not seen Smart Start in before.
No,
So,
I
Yeah,
mean like
definitely
that
seems-
guild. I don't actually remember seeing splinterlands.ru/pro.
Yes, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Really?
I've seen
thought
them.
he
I
was
just haven't
always
seen
just
them face off in the
Splinterlands.ru.
final. That's the new part for me. Like it's never been both Splinterlands RU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be good. We'll see what happens when they get a chance to whoop on each other. It's gonna be a lot of gold.
Absolutely. There's
gonna
going to
be
be
a
a
lot
lot
of gold,
of
guys.
shiny going on.
Get
Also,
your
if you guys
sun
have not seen it, I have once again put the form for the giveaway up in the chat. So if you want to join into that giveaway, please feel free. So Dwayne, give us a little bit of alpha. Like, what are the next moves for you? First off, you're going to Splinterfest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gearing up for that for sure. Like me and my buddy, my good like friends from childhood, love video games, love board games, are going to be flying down from Vancouver together, and we're going to be staying together at Luxor. And anybody listening, I'm happy to try and do lunch or dinner or coffee. I mean, probably won't be able to do everything with everybody, but definitely looking for like group stuff. Pumped about it. And then game-wise, like Splinterlands, like I was remarking to myself the other day, like it's been a full year of like of two or even 3 videos a day every day, and I'm still just like in love with this thing, and I'm so optimistic about where this is aiming, and I say, of course, I would say that, right? Like I've got a huge bag, and I'm just selling my own book, but no, man, like I really love it, and I think everybody out there who hears this should be asking the question that I always say. When you look at the game, you ask 2 things: is it fun, and does it have a future? And if those things are true, then like get on board, start playing. Luthien's giving away like a. I forget what they're called, the starter pack, or what's it called?
Spellbook.
Yeah.
So I mean, guys, like for real, like $10, and this game's fun, and I think there's transparency from the team, and there's amazing vision, and there's growth, and there's development, and so, I mean, I'm pumped.
What I like about
I think the big thing that I think see from this team that I do not see from everyone in this space is respect for the people that have bought their assets in the past.
Oh my
like
gosh,
you do not
yes.
see them destroying the asset value of alpha and beta. Like sure, some of the things haven't fully been rolled out yet, but they continually respect the people that invested in their game early.
Lorkus and I are in a game right now that we have been playing, and literally the dev team will come and will change the stats on it and will absolutely wreck the value of it after you have spent money on that asset.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's so frustrating.
It just
Yes.
rug pull after rug pull after rug pull that this team is doing. And it's a Web 2 team that it worked well for Web 2 mobile, and it is not working well for Web 3. And it's very frustrating.
And it's really pointed out to me how well this team has done in respecting their early investors and making sure that their updates don't destroy previous value. Like it continues to build, and that is a really long-term view that I don't think I respected well enough until I saw someone do it wrong.
How many times have we seen an actual card get nerfed in this game? I only know of one.
I know of one, and I wonder what you're thinking of, Dragon. So what card are you thinking of?
It was the Untamed one. It was right after I came in. Cydrake, you and I had just started streaming, and they happened to nerf it, and I don't remember the name of it. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to remember the name of the one I'm looking at. It was a dragon, and it was an archery, and it had redemption. Oh man, like. If anybody know, like, Fire Spitter. I'm looking at the market.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yes,
it had redemption at one point, and redemption was 2 hit points, not 1. So that was like Fire Spitter came out, and it was like I'm pretty sure launched with redemption, and that was when redemption didn't exist, and then it suddenly did, and it was killing 2 hit points every time.
Yes.
So like that, they had to like that. They just didn't understand. They made a mistake, but that was the one time I can recall where I bought
in
that
4
card,
sets,
and then they nerfed
4
it.
sets.
No, but that was the only time I think about that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Razid Kieran. When you have, by the way, congratulations to Smart start.
hold
It looks
on.
like Smart Start won it.
Hold on.
Or is it one
Hold
more?
on.
Thanks a lot.
Well, it said it right there.
If he beat on his big bro, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Congrats, guys.
So
I just pulled a
Thorn,
rogue. I'm
Nicely
sorry,
played.
guys. I just pulled a
Demoralized.
rogue.
It's all good.
Oh,
It's
I
only your
got
first time
ninth
doing
place.
it.
Wow.
I got 9th place. That's
To be
awesome.
rogue, you'd have to do it like multiple weeks in a row.
Lordo thinks
There
that
can
I'm
only
pretty
be
sure
one.
Malric Inferno was the first nerf ever.
I'm not sure. Well,
Didn't they
Malric?
nerf Raging Impaler?
How was Malric nerfed?
No, that wasn't. So it wasn't Smart Start that won. It was Splinterlands
See?
Are You?
See, Splinterlands RU one. See that?
So it's
Malric-
not a rogue because you gave wrong information. It's even better.
It's a Cydrake. I pulled a Cydrake. I'm sorry. Well, congratulations, Splinterlands.ru. Everybody who played absolutely incredible. Damour and Josie B, fantastic job.
Congratulations.
We are sending out those packs right now on the official YGG Splinterlands official account, which is awesome. And I'm going to put this form up one more time so Lorkus can do his thing so that we can do a giveaway. And remember, everybody, we will be sending this stream directly to Sinister Tales of the Cryptomancer after.
You mean we're gonna raid him?
We're gonna raid him.
We gonna raid him.
Gonna raid him, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we will be doing that, which is great as well. And we'll give Lorkus a second here to be able to send out the cards and go from there. But yeah, I actually wanted to talk about that as well in regards to the nerfs and stuff like that. I don't know what it is that Matt runs to be able to balance out these cards in the sets, but
It's called math.
Compared to some of these other card games that are out there, Axie Infinity, compared to some of the other games out there
Yeah.
that have really struggled with balance, like crazy struggled with balance. Absolutely incredible. Like,
I've gone on many times to say that I think the game itself really helps to balance.
Yes.
There's very few games that I've ever played that you don't do the same thing every single time. And when you do the same thing every time, that's when you can have broken stuff. That's when you have imbalance, you know, because you're showing up with the same thing every time, you know. In this case, like each match, you don't know what you're gonna walk into. You don't know what hands are gonna be tied, what your options are gonna be. So it's really hard for something to get stupid OP, right? Like Lamacron.
Yes.
Lamacron's really, really, really good. It wins a lot of the time, but sometimes you don't even have the chance to play it. You know, sometimes those cards aren't an option. There's many formats that you won't be able to Lamacron. So just by buying a Llama and a Cron doesn't mean you're gonna get a lot of rewards in this game. You know, so it's like it's interesting. I think the game really bodes to the success of a balance too.
what do you think about that, Dwayne?
Yeah, I mean that's I think that's the nail on the head, Rogue. It's like just the the variety of experience on every single battle. We didn't mention modern and wild. That's totally two different vibes and two different demands. But I mean, there's a multitude of variables, and every single match is different, and that's really, really amazing. And why I think bots can never replace. Maybe I'm wrong with this. Might be naive, but I really believe that like our imaginative and creative nature as players will always trump bots because rule sets are so variable. Because the mana set's so variable, because wild, what modern is going to keep evolving because of the evolution of those packs. It's all just too malleable, I think, and that's why the game's amazing and fun even 4 years later.
Yeah, I agree.
And also, you cannot put bots on an esports stage, so there's a place for humans.
That's right. And I know Weird Beard is pushing hard to get your esports for Splinterlands, and I can't wait to see as he continues to work on that. So that being said, Lorkus, let's spin that wheel of fun, baby.
Let's go.
Spin that wheel of fun.
On his birthday.
Gohan, it's
Gohan.
on his birthday.
Go on with the birthday.
Gohan.
Feliz cumpleaños a ti.
All right, who wins the second one?
Let's go again.
Congratulations, Gohan. It looks like
Raz.
Razakiran.
Razakiran.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And that's Spicy Wing in game, so we know Spicy Wing.
Spicy wing.
Congratulations, everybody. Guys,
So
it
cards are
has
still
been
out.
an
Thanks, guys.
absolutely incredible stream tonight. Remember, we will be rating. What's his face? Tales of the Confessor. You know, we will be rating. Tales
It's
of
been
the
a long
Confessor.
day.
It has been a long day. It always has.
Certainly
been.
someone. We'll be rating someone.
We will be rating someone now that Rogue has shown me how to do it. I give him all the credit for all of this. So anyway, thank you so much to Dwayne, Infidel, time and attention coming in and hanging out with us tonight. Absolutely. Let's give a huge shout out to him, guys. I know his schedule is very busy. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. Dwayne, Luthien, always a pleasure to see you. Damour, fantastic gameplay again.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Well
Very,
done,
very good.
amigo.
Very
well
well
done.
done. Rogue,
Thank you.
again, thank you. The Stash, as always.
Yeah.
You are loved, Lorkus. And that's right. That's right.
Hey, quick shout out on the podcast on Wednesday. Infidel, you're going to be there for that one too, right?
Yep.
So, hey, if you like
cool.
what you've been hearing, and you want to talk more, like, be there on Wednesday night, 10 p.m. here. Be here because we're streaming
Here.
the weekend challenge here. So yeah,
That's
be
right.
here Wednesday
And-
night, 10 p.m. Eastern.
There will be another weekend challenge that starts happening from
next
Damour.
weekend.
Yes. So Damour is going to start running a weekend challenge. Why don't you tell us about it, Damour?
So the challenge will be kicking off next weekend officially. I did stream the first time yesterday in our time slot when it's going to be on. So for the European and Asian viewers, it's a little bit more of a comfortable time, and it happens at 5 p.m. Asian time, right? So Thailand time. I'm not sure what that equates to in US
Is that
or
SGT? Is it
yeah.
11:41 a.m. right now?
It's 10:41. It's 10:41.
Okay.
So 1 hour behind that, it
Okay.
seems.
All right.
Um,
Well, we will make sure that
and,
we are pushing all those things out on our socials as well. And the prizes are the same, by the way, guys. It will still be
Oh,
15,000 DEC and 2 packs.
there will be a slight difference though. So it will be the first one. We're gonna do a silver tournament. It'll be in the Modern League, but we will be rotating, right? So we're gonna switch between Wild and Modern, especially
Excellent.
when the Ghost card tournaments come online, right? So maybe not to start off with, but eventually that is the plan we're heading towards.
So never sleep, and you can enter all the tournaments on Saturdays.
That's right. So there will be a lot of YGG SPL tournaments coming up, you guys, and we are incredibly excited. Dwayne, why don't you tell us about when your next streams are going to be?
I think the next. Okay, so what day is it? The next thing is Thursday night I do my live events for my members only. So if people are interested, they check out my YouTube channel. They can get involved. And then Friday nights I do Splinterlands TV from 9 to 11 Pacific Standard Time. And cool announcement. Jim the Captain Morgan is going to be like my partner in crime on that channel moving forward. So he's already been there with me most nights. We're good buddies, but he's like officially going to be a partner for me on that channel. And so he'll be there, I think, exclusively every Friday. So 9 to 11 on Fridays.
And how can they find you? Where are you at?
You can find me on Twitter at Time N Attention, and YouTube is Dwayne Cunningham, and in the battle arena is Infidel 1258.
All right, you guys.
Thanks, guys.
So,
I had so much fun.
thank you so much for being with us tonight, Dwayne. It is always a pleasure to have you. And we will see you guys again next week, same time, same place. So with that being said, as Cydrake likes to tell us,
keep playing.
And keep playing, everyone. We will talk to you later. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Cheers.